Hey folks, this is another episode of the Point Bakes. Today's a very special day. It's a few special people's birthday. It's my youngest daughter's 5th birthday, but it's also Mr. Carl Wockner's birthday. Happy birthday, Wockers. To celebrate, we're going to do a Laminton, given that Wockers is pretty Australian, and this is what my daughter wants. She asked for a chocolate Lamington, and I've run out of time to actually make the cake, but I can do the actual decorating. So what I'm going to do is actually show you how to do the Lamington mix, and from there, easy. So start off with a Swiss roll. You can do the normal sponge, whatever you want to do. I was being a bit tricky because she did ask for a chocolate. There were no chocolate sponges there, but there was a chocolate Swiss roll. We're going with that. Pound cake will do it as well, like the butter cakes and that sort of stuff. Okay? Technically speaking, you're supposed to use dried out or old sponge, but in the actual bakery where I used to work, we never used to do that. We just use the sponges cooked on that day. Now, of course, you're going to need coconut. This is what we rolled in, so flat out and plate. You're going to need 2 cups of icing mixture. Carl Wockner in the background might help. 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder. You're going to need 1/4 of a cup of milk and 1/4 cup of boiling water. You can't see the steam, but it's hot. First off, grab a sifter, grab a medium bowl, stick in the icing mixture, sift it around, sifting. Any lumpy bits, use a spoon in the sifter, tends to help. While I'm doing this, I heard that Mr. Wockner has a new album coming soon. He did go over to Nashville earlier this year to record. Yeah, he's got his own studios too, if you haven't checked out Soundroom Studio. There's been a few local artists have been starting their stuff there too. Dane Austin, I put the video up recently. Good little studio. Great price too. Plug for you, Wockers. Sift the cocoa into the icing mixture that's been sifted already. So should have a mixture like that. Grab a whisk or wooden spoon. Whisk would be more preferable. And we're going to add in the milk. Sometimes you make a well. This time I don't really care. Add in the hot water and basically just stir that sucker up. Not furiously, because you'll make a goddamn mess everywhere. In bigger bakeries, this Lamington mix generally comes in pre-packaged. You just add in hot water. But obviously we don't have the privilege of being in a big bakery right now, and we're doing it the old-fashioned way, which is probably better. Because you know what's going in there anyway. Combine all the ingredients, make sure you get all those edges in there, make sure they get all nice and moist. Now generally, when you're making Lamingtons, obviously you use fingers or squares, and when you're dipping into the Lamington mix, you can either use fingers if you want, but the tip is to use 2 forks and on either end and dip it in and cover it. With larger pieces though, you will need to use a ladle or spoon and drip it over the top of the bowl, so you're not to get a mess everywhere basically. It's still going to be messy, but these things happen. Finished mixture should look like something like that, like just looks like a cake batter. Using a ladle, soup spoon, one of these ones. We'll grab our Swiss roll and we're going to scoop and pour the Lamington coating over the top. Chocolatey. Make sure we're getting on the ends there. It's gonna get messy in a second because I'm running out of room. And here we go. Don't fret. It's not messy and you're not having fun basically. And you can always clean it up afterwards. You just got to make sure it's all covered. And we have to do the underside as well, obviously. These things are easier with the smaller squares. But the Swiss rolls when they're Lamintoned, they do look pretty good. And once it's all we're happy it's covered, you dunk it in the coconut. So it's sitting in the coconut right now, and you just sprinkle the coconut on the top, make sure it's all covered. Please use desiccated coconut, not the sticky stuff. Most of the time it's desiccated anyway, because this is Australia. We like our desiccated dried coconut. Alright, roll that around, get all the bits that you missed, and then time to get the end bit. Pile that coconut on there, don't be afraid, it's going to fall off a lot of the time anyway, like that. Not perfect, but... And put it onto another plate. Grab some more coconut. Don't be wasteful. Fix up any bits you missed. Presentation's key. And there we go. Lamintoned, Wockner and Lamintoned. Swiss roll. Yum yum. There we go. Enjoy.